Welcome to the after party. Welcome to the after party. Did you bring some snacks and treats?
Yes, it did.
I hope you got me something to eat.
Maybe.
Welcome to the after party. Coming to the after party.
Right now.
I've been waiting here all day to act like a fool this way. Welcome to the after party. Join us in the after party.
Right now.
Oh, chocolate and gabbing, maybe some microphone gabbing at the after party.
With DJ Eric Pagey.
I'll never, ever, ever get tired of the way that song ends. It's just the edit on that was so good. All right, so what's up, everybody? Welcome, as the song said, welcome to the after party. This week I have Jamaican Me Crazy over here.
Yeah, man.
We have
man.
Pagey cosplaying as Darkseid there.
Man.
And we have Ben from the DCT show who is cosplaying as Harry Potter, which he does every single week. So there we go. We got an interesting show this week. We only had two things on the air, which was Black Lightning and Supergirl. And so we'll talk briefly about that with you guys, or at least I will, for a second here before we get into our quiz, the battle of Ben versus Pagey.
Uh-oh.
This is a first. Since I won the original battle of Ben versus me, then now I'm the person hosting. I've got 4 levels over here of questions that I am sure going to test.
Would you say it's the 4 levels of hell, or
it progressively gets worse? So yeah, I'm guessing it would be. They're going to be Arrowverse questions, you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them answer them like we did before this with Pagey's quiz, and you in the chat. Hopefully, they're going to be looking away from the chat while we do this, so we can get them to
no cheating,
to answer some questions here. Pagey has a surprise cosplay that we have not seen that he's going to be showing us when it's time for the quiz to start.
Uh-oh.
So there's that.
It may get the stream demonetized and or taken
Oh
off
my
air.
God.
He's naked.
I'm not making any promises, but let's just wait and see.
It's a distraction, because if it does get taken down, then Pagey doesn't have to go against.
Well,
Ben,
it's either that, it's either a get out of jail free card, or it's potentially an intimidation tool against Ben, because he may be scared.
Okay, all right. We have a super chat here from Rudo, $2 super chat. The first 5 extended episodes of Superman and Lois are up on HBO Max. I saw that posted like a couple days ago, but we were talking about this before we even went live. It's not there for good though. Like, it's going to go away. Like, what did you say? Like right before it comes back on the CW?
1 day before.
So watch it while you can, or then you'll have to. So if you watch it on HBO Max, you'll get it with no commercials. If you watch it on the CW, you have ads.
One question: is it in 4K?
Oh, I don't know.
Because HBO Max supports 4K streaming.
Maybe.
And the show was shot in like good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
All right.
So
wow, this is a tough one here. $2 super chat from Multi-Topic. How many episodes does each season have this year? Of everything? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Pretty much guess a number in the teens.
It's between 18 and 19 for most of them.
Supergirl has 20.
Okay, and then Flash is
18.
Black Lightning is 18.
No,
right?
13. Oh, yeah, they're almost done.
Stargirl and Black Lightning are 13. Legends is 15. Batwoman and Flash are 18. Supergirl's 20.
Superman and Lois is how many?
Superman and Lois is 15.
Okay.
And
so between 13 and 20 each. That's where they are.
There you go.
They're all less than what their normal seasons would be, though. Just be prepared for that. So
not really Supergirl.
So
like 1 episode.
Maybe a little bit. It's better than last year, because we know.
I must say, Ben, I'm liking that little piece of hair. It's a bit sexy.
Oh,
it's a bit sexy today. I'm liking sexy Ben. Is sexy Ben replacing smart Ben for the quiz?
Oh no! The intimidation begins.
Yeah, the mind games.
The intimidation begins.
Okay.
So okay,
it's just stage 1 of the intimidation. Let's see where stage 2 and 3 lead us.
Yeah, let's see where
yeah. So, yes, it is National Superhero Day. So I've seen that trending over on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people like posting up their favorites. If you had to pick a favorite superhero in the Arrowverse to support for National Superhero Day, who would it be, you guys? Who would be? My choice would probably be Roy, because Roy doesn't get a lot of love. So National Superhero Day, I'm repping Roy from Arrow. What about you guys?
What was the question again?
It's National Superhero Day. If you had to support one superhero that doesn't get enough love, who would it be? I think Roy would be one for National Superhero Day for me.
Monel.
Oh.
So your intimidation, isn't working against me, Ben. You can try and hype up Monel as much as you want. It's not going to crack me, at least at this early stage of the stream.
Fine.
Oh, it's got to be Mia Smoke, hasn't it?
There we go. There's that intimidation. There's the intimidation there. So we only had 2 shows this week. We had Black Lightning and we had Supergirl. And I forgot Batwoman was off the air. Like I went to watch it and I'm like, oh, it's not on. Because I feel like it just came back from a break.
You must have been
1,000 breaks.
Were you extremely sad, Eric?
I was actually, because I'm very
sad, Eric.
I'll say I'm actually interested in the in this new Kate Kane, like the Wallace Day playing this character. I want to see how she does. That's pretty much it. I mean, everything else I know how it's going to go on the show. That's it. So I don't really have much else that.
I'm surprised they haven't released like a picture of her. Maybe they want to make it a big surprise. The weird thing is that she has blonde hair on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, did she fall on is it like Harley Quinn style, fall on like some bleach and like her hair went blonde?
I don't know.
Really I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, is that a theory? Is that the latest theory coming to the DC TV show?
Is that theory from like 5 years ago? Because didn't Pagey go on your video?
Yeah. When I saw that video from you this week, Ben, I was like, did I go on a time machine? Did I travel back 5 years, 6 years in the past?
I've never seen this one before. Okay, it's new to me.
He's not your biggest fan, Pagey, because you did a video on that when it first came out. So he's not your biggest fan.
Anyway, continue.
That was actually Ben made that video to intimidate you early before we had the quiz.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it got to me because I was like, Ben, what are you doing? It's a Wall Stew type video. But anyway.
Okay, so we got a $4.99 super chat from Geek Information. What's up, guys? Hope your weeks are good so far. So far, everything is good. I mean, I would like for the Flash to be back, but we're still waiting on that.
I'll tell you what, though. You know what's annoying, though? I've been trying to book the dentist, and the dentist is like, oh, okay, we've got this. Actually, I won't tell the story. It's a bit boring. Let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Let's move on.
Okay. All right. So did either of you guys watch either show this week? I know Ben probably watched Supergirl, but I don't think either of you probably watched Black Lightning,
watched
right?
Supergirl last night.
Okay. But you guys didn't watch Black Lightning, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if anybody has any questions about Black Lightning that you would like for me to answer, feel free to drop them in the chat, super chat me, and we'll talk about them. I do want to talk briefly about Supergirl, though, because I thought it was an interesting episode in the fact that can I spoil the fun right away?
Yeah.
I thought it was completely pointless, to be honest. I thought the episode was pointless.
It's a redundant episode. It's redundant because it didn't feel like Supergirl.
It wasn't even that for me. So first of all, I love the Midvale stuff.
Not saying it was bad.
Right. I'm not saying it was bad. Okay. I really enjoyed seeing I enjoyed seeing the younger characters playing, especially Kara, like the actress that plays her has Melissa down perfectly. Like she knows all of her little nuances and everything she does. I think she did a great job there. But I think if we're talking about time travel, why not just go back a few days to change things?
Yeah, I mean, that's the obvious.
Instead of going all the way back to 2009. That was kind of dumb.
Also,
go ahead.
I must say they treated 2009 as if it was like 1969.
It was a decade ago. It wasn't that long. Like
I was in grade 10. Like it's not that long ago. They make it seem like it was 27,000 years ago or something like that.
Anytime
treating computers as if they were super slow and printers. I'm like, what are you talking about?
People doing live streaming gaming stuff back then. Like it's
my mum still has a printer from 2005. It prints the same speed as my printer I have now. Like it's anyway.
So my issue with it though is that I felt like a lot of the logical issues came into play that bothered me. Like the time travel right away bothered me. I thought, why are you lying to them about being time travelers when you're making up a story about being aliens? That didn't make any sense to me either. Like if you're going to make up something like that, just tell them the truth.
Well, the only thing I can think of is if you told them they were time travelers and they would be, well, why?
How would that have changed anything that happened? It wouldn't have changed anything.
I think it would have been worse generally.
Because I think it just involves the notion of time travel and stuff like that. So
opposed to like just aliens and
Kara's an alien, so it doesn't really matter.
But I'm saying like I think the idea of making up this big lie when you could simply say we were time traveling and we got stranded here and we need your help to get back. You could have just left it at that. They didn't have to tell him anything about the mission or what they were actually trying to do. Furthermore, by time Brainy got the stuff he needed, which by the way, that was dumb. Why did he have to jump through all those hoops to go use somebody's 3D printer? He's Brainiac. He could have gotten into that facility without any trouble at all. But anyway, he gets in there and he gets the printer going. They get the piece, which is ridiculous to begin with. But they were with Kara since the time they arrived there. So they could have had a DNA sample at any point in that time. And then once they got it, they were still there looking through the DEO database. And I'm like, leave.
I'm not going to lie.
Why are you still there?
I can't remember half this episode. So I only watched it 12 hours ago. And I only remember that Nia sang a song. I was like, whose favorite song is that song? Firstly,
Ben probably loved that. Ben loves musical stuff.
Whose favorite song is 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton?
Lots of people.
Whose favorite song? Name 3.
I don't know.
Exactly. No one's favorite song.
Oh my god, 95
is 9 to 5
song.
by Dolly Parton. You might think, hey, it's a good song, but who's saying, oh, it's my number one? I listen to it every day. Like, no.
I'm just gonna say this. Like, this is just the top of where my review is gonna be tomorrow for Supergirl because I have a lot of things to say about
9 to 5.
So. No. These are just the surface of what I have to complain about. There's just so many other problems with that episode. But here's the issue I have with it. Outside of that stuff, it was an enjoyable episode, and I think everyone did a great job acting. So it's hard for me to be like it was awful because I don't think it was awful. It just some of the decisions that were made were pretty stupid to me.
What would, in your opinion, what should Nia's favorite song have been? Ben, you can chip in as well. I think I have a couple of suggestions, and I'm thinking it has to be. Are we thinking 2009 era?
God damn, I don't remember.
Are we thinking back to that?
Are you? Because Ben was still a fetus, I think, at this stage in 2009. If not, maybe just past the fetus process.
2009. Geez, that like musically, there's so many artists back then. I don't know.
When was Pitbull a thing?
Pitbull's been a thing since like the early 2000s. So
yeah, but when was he like peak Pitbull?
Like around like between 2008 2014.
Yeah, like that was Pitbull peak time.
So maybe Timber with Pitbull and Kesha. Maybe that was a good one.
Flow Rider, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't remember.
No, is it Flow Rider?
No, it wasn't.
It might have been Flow Rider. I don't know.
Flow Rider is like
all of that Miami stuff sort of blends together for me.
Hold
on.
That was him.
Apparently, he was. I think he. It was like 2008 to 2013. Looked like it was Pitbull, peak Pitbull.
Okay, so are we picking Pitbull songs then? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
I don't think she would listen.
Well, I don't know. You can be Mr. Worldwide if you want to. Like, I'm gonna go hotel. Is it hotel? Holiday Inn. That will go. So that's my suggestion for Nia's
someone
song.
says the Firefly song. That was actually a really good song too.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. To me personally, I'm now thinking that I would prefer Nia to sing some Pitbull.
Well, we're not going to sing anything because I'm not going through all that stuff I did with my last video, so we're not doing that.
What the 30 minutes of editing?
Yeah, like I'd have to cut up the video to do that. And then
was Ben here? No, Ben wasn't here for the week where I sang half.
I don't know, but I had to cut out like 40, almost 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
of that video,
it's hotel, motel.
Yeah,
what was I singing? I was singing some weird thing. Anyway,
I don't know. All right, so anyway, I will go more into that. We got some super chats here. When does the last episode of Invincible air? This week, I believe. I think the last episode is this week.
It's out now, isn't it?
Thursdays, so tomorrow for us. I don't know. It might be out for you already.
Maybe the tweet I read was wrong. Maybe it's saying it was out tomorrow.
And I'm excited about it because not this week, but next week on the Weekly Geekly, we're going to review the whole series. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. One other thing about Supergirl was Kat Grant in 6 years from that point is meant to look like Calista Flockhart.
Yeah, that's the thing right here. I
Oh.
felt like Supergirl was setting up a Cat Grant spinoff this week. Has it been confirmed? I don't think anything with that has been confirmed. But I'll also say that the actress, and this is no disrespect to her, she didn't look any younger than than Callista Flockhart does. Like I was like, they look.
Well, I thought she looked too young to be 6 years from where Callista.
Well,
Flockhart
Callista
Really?
looks really, really good for her age. So
yeah,
I
saying
don't
that
know.
like she's married to Harrison Ford. I think they're the same age, aren't
They look kind of similar to me, and I don't know. Okay, so overall, the episode, I really liked it.
I knew you would.
I know. I thought it was the best episode of the season.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, because I've
Better
had
than
these
the first
problems.
episode?
Yeah, because I've had these problems. Like I feel like the first episode was like
they?
really
Although
good.
I
and
think
the
we all
actual-
agree Supergirl's felt weird. It's felt like because it hasn't been. It's had no Supergirl. She's been.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
weird
The
little
back
area
and forth
thingy.
was weird, and it's nice to have one story.
Mhm.
I just liked it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Anyway.
see a problem with that. I just think that the process of getting to where they were didn't make a lot of sense to me. Once they were there and they were together, I enjoyed it. I just think like, oh, let's time travel a decade instead of 3 days because that seems a little silly to me. But
Yeah, of course. Like logically, you would go back 3 days, and I
Don't
mean,
they
they
would have gone
could've
back
tricked
further.
haven't they
her
learned their
anytime.
lesson from Barry Allen? Like they know better than to do this. Like Legends of Tomorrow does it every single week. So
Plot, Eric, plot.
I know. Would you like to see a spinoff of young Kara and Alex? This might sound crazy to me, but I actually think I'm kind of shocked that when they announced that Melissa, I guess they didn't want to go back and do another season of Supergirl, that they didn't just go, well, let's do one with this actress
Yeah.
who plays young Kara and make it sort of like Smallville, but give them like 4 or 5 years to see how Kara gets to where she was
Yeah,
in the series. I
Yeah,
think
they
that would
could
do
do
really
that.
well. And they're not so young that they couldn't do stuff that they already do on the CW. So
Exactly. Also, I like Kenny. I thought he was cool. They
yeah, he was
recast
better.
him.
He was better this time than
Yeah.
They
I agree.
unkilled Kenny as well.
yeah. You killed Kenny. Makes me think of
You unkilled Kenny.
South
Yeah.
Park.
yeah. Multi-topic talk. Painkiller will have a key role to beat Tobias. Any thoughts about it? So you guys didn't see it this week, but Painkiller's back in Freeland now, and they're
What?
dealing with like this metahuman dampening device or whatever.
Sounds like
So
the Flash.
yes, it's very similar, but we know that Painkiller isn't. He doesn't need his meta powers to do what he does, or he doesn't need any powers at all. Really, he's basically a cyborg. So
He's
yeah,
a
it'll be.
cyborg.
Well, he's got like technology inside of him. So yeah,
I haven't
that's-
watched the season 1. Sorry.
No, it's really good. You should check it out. By the way, it may be too mature for you, Ben. That's probably the problem. It's too mature.
Is that a
Mm,
flex?
That
That's
is a flex. That's a flex. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions, you can ask away. But it is time for the quiz.
Oh,
We're
they're going
gonna
to
be-
be Paige's pick.
Do you want to do
Yeah,
that
the quiz.
first?
Yeah, because then I'll reveal the cosplay
Oh, okay.
after the Paige's
Ooh.
pick.
Reveal
This
the
is
cosplay.
this is not actually intimidation for men. This is a Paige's pick with some Ben interaction.
Okay.
So my Paige's pick for this week is top 14 Pagey films because the Oscars this year was so bad that we need to remove the bad taste.
People were saying it was actually like the word I heard was shit. That was the word. It was basically a shit show.
I would use the word shite.
Okay.
What do you mean, the actual ceremony or the films?
No, a bit of both. Like half of the films would have been there if it was a normal year, but
Yeah,
half of them were just there because it was just like
and the ceremony was a bit shit.
it was like when there's like a swing race or like a running race at the Olympics and there's a false start and people get eliminated and then there's just people there that get a place because
Yeah.
they didn't get eliminated. That's what the Oscars sort of was this year.
I'm not
But
gonna.
Usain Bolt was still,
Look.
Usain Bolt was still in the race, so he still won.
Canada Graph says dollar store Oscars. Wow. That's
Yeah,
Um,
Pagey is the real Oscars this year. Go.
all right. So let's do this.
Okay, so and I have maybe some fun facts.
Okay.
Okay, now 7 of these I was gonna say normal films, but just films that most would know, and 7 are Australian films.
Okay.
So it's top 14 films. Ben, there's some suggestions here. You are a little film rat, so you can write these. You got a notebook there and a pen, so there's no excuse. Okay, these are my top 14 films that I like to
Wait. Of any particularly year or just in general?
any year, like
Okay.
not this year, because did 14 films even come out? I don't even know.
Yeah.
At least I wouldn't have watched them. Okay, so can you take my face off the screen? Thank you very much, Benjamin. This is
No.
very rude of you.
No. Go.
It's intimidation. That's what it
Okay.
is.
First up, we got one of my favorite movies of all time. Actually, all of these are anyway, but we got Forrest Gump. How good's Forrest Gump? Jenny,
It's not. It's okay.
I was running.
Wait. Is Forrest Gump number 14?
This is okay. This is the first fun fact. Sounds so stupid,
All right.
but we went on like this little road trip after school ended, and I laughed. Like me and the three of my mates laughed for about half an hour straight with no one talking, because one of our friends can do the perfect Forrest Gump impression, and we're just doing these quotes, and we lost it at "I was running." We laughed for half an hour straight. No one talked. It was just, when you just laugh for no reason. What was that?
I said, "Oh,
okay."
oh
There you go. So there's a little first fun fact. I was running.
I agree, Tim. It is so wrong. It's right. I agree.
It's so wrong. It's right.
Yeah.
Midvale, the little show thing.
Yeah.
Next up, I watched this the other night, and I realized I remembered this because I got triggered when I saw Ben write it on Twitter that it was his first time watching it about a month or two ago, and that was Titanic.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe
You got triggered.
you'd never seen Titanic until 2 months ago or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you give it? Please explain.
I just never wanted to watch it, but then I felt like watching it, and I really liked it.
Did you cry?
No comment.
No, that's no. If you don't cry in Titanic,
You're the devil.
well, I was going to say you're a bit of a heartless bitch, but
Yeah.
one of the you can go with
Okay,
either option.
I did.
Number 3, bit of a recent one, and Ben might get a bit of a how you going on this one. Put Whiplash.
Ooh, nice.
Mainly because I play drums, so it got me sort of going.
You can relate. Nice.
Next up, I got Jaws
Nice.
because sharks
It created the blockbuster summer movie. So yeah. It's great.
and also sharks.
And sharks.
Also, thoughts on Jaws 2?
Never seen it. Don't want to see it.
See,
And
I would say
from
never
Jaws
see.
3D. And
Don't see Jaws 3 or Jaws 4. However, Jaws 2, it's not great, but it's not bad. Have you seen Jaws 2, Eric?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen all of them.
Thoughts on Jaws 2?
I mean, you're right. It's not as good as the original, but it's a good sequel. And it's
but the kids are the most annoying characters of all
Yes,
time
they
in
are.
cinema history.
They are.
I wanted all of them to
Oh my god.
Would you say that they're more annoying in that than when they're older in the sequels? Because I think they're kind of annoying when they're older too.
Well, they're just. I think they're dumber. Do I have to talk about Jaws? Is it Jaws 4 where he puts his hand in the water?
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
He goes, drop my whatever it was.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Number 5, sort of Jaws-esque, leading into number 5. What Jurassic Park? Thoughts?
Nice.
I love Jurassic Park.
Amazing.
So.
I love it.
What a story time with Jurassic Park
recently.
3. My dad took me to see Jurassic Park 3 when I was like 7 years old, and it was in the loudest cinema possible, and I cried and went to leave. Okay, there's that was the Jurassic Park 3 story time. Because when like that's just like horror. They go for like horror with Jurassic Park 3. Anyway, number 6, directed by an Australian, went with The Truman Show. Thoughts?
Nice. Yeah, good.
That's
Very
that's
funny.
oddly enough, I didn't like it when I first saw it. I didn't really get it, and then I went back and watched it later, and I've actually enjoyed it quite a bit. So
Yeah, I really like
it's one of those, like, I think it's better on a second watch than it is on a first watch, but
It's good. Yeah, it's better on the like you notice like little things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I enjoy about doing that. Once you know the switch, you go back and watch it.
Paige just likes Jim Carrey. Like,
and also Toby Emmerich's brother.
Quickly, are we going to see Bart in his suit in the last 2 episodes from Captain J?
He's from the future, so I'd assume so.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the final of these normal film, or quote unquote normal films, at number 7, I put. I don't know why. I think it's just a good movie. My mum showed it to me when I was probably way too young, and I've watched it many, many times since then. I put the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Nice.
Which I think would get cancelled if it got released nowadays. But
yeah, that's a film of its time. Or basically.
Well,
Peter Griffin's Bigger Jaws is the best. It is actually the Rat Pack.
I actually think the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a film before its time, but now it'd be a bit too late. I think it's a movie they probably need to come out by 2010. Before Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything controversial needs to be pre-Twitter. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Do you want to sing a bit of it, Ben?
No, don't do
You
that.
might get cancelled.
Not just cancel. We might end up with another edit of the video. So
Yeah.
it took me a full day.
You
to
feel
get my
free
video
to do it,
released
Paige.
so, you know.
It took you a full day.
To get the video edited so I could release it because I had to chop out all the music. So
Can we release the original cut?
I'd have to re-upload it, but then it would probably get flagged again. So
Did it actually get flagged?
yeah,
it was me singing for half an hour.
Yeah, we spent 30 minutes talking about music, and there was like multiple hits from like Sony and BMI and just like all these different ones.
But that must be a compliment towards my singing ability.
Yeah, that is a compliment.
If it's getting matched, then it must be like, I'm not saying I'm Nelly, but or Jake but I'm getting there.
Charles here with the $5. It won't happen, but would it be interesting to see the Snyderverse continue in animation? It's a medium that he hasn't explored, plus he already storyboards. I don't think he would do animation. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing an animation, but I don't.
He wouldn't. Snyder wants he'd want to be the top thing, like the live action.
Part of what makes Snyder's movie, and this is going to get clipped and people are going to trash me for this, but part of what makes Snyder a great director is his visuals. Like, he's a very good visual director, and all the other weaknesses that he may have, he makes up for in his visuals. So I don't know if an animated series would capture the same magic that his movies do.
Interesting, young Eric.
Mm.
Okay, now we're moving to the Australian films. So Dan, get your notepad out.
Mm-hmm.
He's already got it out. It's right in front of him.
Okay, Hoodrat Patter said, "I'm definitely better than Jake one." I'll take that as a compliment because Tipsy does go off.
It does. Everybody in the club's getting tipsy, and I'm not singing it. I'm just saying it.
Hopefully, we can still get flagged because of that.
Maybe.
So yeah, let's head into the Australian film. Some of these I've mentioned before, but Ben, got your notepad? Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. You got The Castle. You ever heard of that, Ben? You should watch it. It's got Eric Banner in it. Young Eric Banner.
Does he transform into the Hulk?
It was when he was classified as a comedian. Because he was a comedian back in the day, and then probably no one actually knows that if you're not in Australia. But here's a bit of a pagey synopsis. The castle follows the Kerrigan family as they try to keep their gaudily bedecked. Bedecked? Is that a word? Bedecked?
This is your synopsis. I don't know.
I don't know. I copied half of it. Family home from being bought up and demolished by the expanding airport in the city of Melbourne. Not Melbourne, like the Americans say, Melbourne. Like Ben, Melbourne. Melbourne. There you go.
Are the rumors of Grant wanting to leave the Flash true? No. I would say probably not.
I wouldn't surprise me too much if we had a wiener god at the beginning of that. Next up, I do wonder if Ben's seen this. And if you haven't, this is the one movie I'd suggest you watch, Ben, out of all of these. Two Hands. Have you ever watched Two Hands? It's a Heath Ledger movie. It's also got Rose Byrne in it. Two Hands. It's a very good movie. It's also got one of my favorite songs that plays at the end by an Australian band called Powderfinger. But it's filmed in Bondi. So not Bondi, Bondi. So Two Hands. That's everyone watching. Go watch Two Hands. Very, very good movie from the late 90s or something. I'm just going to rattle these off because I know Eric wants to get into this quiz, and I have a feeling it's going to be ultra death.
Well, it's going to be a long one, I think, because you guys are going to have a tough time with these questions.
Okay. Got Red Dog coming at number 10.
I've seen that. I've actually seen that one.
To make you cry?
It was sad, yes.
Yeah, made me cry. I've only watched it twice, and I cried both times.
I actually saw it I used the VPN to watch Australian Netflix. That's how I saw that. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Exposing yourself.
Next up. One I've mentioned before because it's just very good. Muriel's Wedding.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
This should be Ben's alley. It's Toni Collette's
actually Muriel's Wedding was a big international film too, so I'm surprised if Ben hasn't.
Well, didn't she get nominated for a Golden Globe or something?
Yeah,
she got nominated for a Golden Globe for it. But
Ben, write this down in your pad next to Napoleon Dynamite.
Toni Collette first big role. That was my little note next to it. So Muriel's Wedding. Good film. It's a better ABBA musical than Mamma Mia as well. So if you like ABBA, then you can watch Muriel's Wedding.
All right.
Obviously, I put Eric's favorite movie in here. We got Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
That's such a funny movie. I love that movie. It's so hilarious.
If
It's actually
if you want to see Guy Pearce in hot pants, then
it's just like it's so surreal. Like going back and watching it now after everything that those actors have done, especially like Agent Smith from The Matrix. Like it's just
I was going to
really.
say, I thought you were going to say Terrence Stamp, aka Zod.
Well, he was, but then we also had The Matrix with Agent Smith. So it's just surreal. Like all of that surreal to me.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit jarring when you realize because all of them. Well, Terrence Stamp was known, but the others weren't.
Right.
Like Hugo Weaving and were just young Australian actors. But yeah, and then a recent one, and I hadn't seen this movie until about a week, actually like 2 weeks ago. And I couldn't believe I hadn't seen it before because it's absolutely bonkers. And based off the poster and the title, you wouldn't think it'd be so. Sorry for the swearing, but fucking weird and just all over the joint.
That won't get me demonetized anymore, so you don't have to worry about
The
that.
Dressmaker. Have you ever heard of this, Ben? The Dressmaker.
No.
It's got Kate Winslet in it. So she comes on and she puts on the best Australian accent I've ever heard from an international actor. I couldn't believe it because it wasn't like derogatory.
You mean like most of them? Yeah,
Pretty much like anyone else.
Right.
Like I couldn't believe how good it was. But yeah, that movie is like I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then lastly, put Animal Kingdom because it's just if you want to get hashtag gangster, but Australian gangster, gangland war type stuff, then
no mention for the Babadook.
no, because that I shat my pants when I watched that movie. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I didn't realize. I knew it was like meant to be. I thought it was like a thriller because I hadn't watched the trailer.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Someone took me in there and was like, let's just go to see this. And I Australian movie. Like, okay, whatever. And they were playing. And then I was like, okay. And yeah, shat myself. So that doesn't go on to this list. That can go into the notable mentions of probably won't watch again in line.
I'm just excited for the reveal of this cosplay. That's all I'm anticipating.
Oh, it's coming.
Also, no Mad Max or something. Like that's pretty popular.
Yeah, but Mad Max, I could have put the first Mad Max, but once you head into like the sequels of Mad Max, it ends up being like Hollywood, but it's made in Australia.
Yeah.
So I thought I wouldn't do that because I could have put like Eric's second favorite movie, Moulin Rouge, mainly because Lady Marmalade is in that movie. But Gitchy, yeah. Okay, hold on. I need to go chuck a whiz, and then we will start the quiz.
Yeah,
I did that because Rhyme Master 27, and very love the cosplay.
Yeah. So Staggerforth for night super chat. Just watched the new Legends trailer. Enough said. Facepalm. Yeah. Yeah, that trailer. We're talking about that in a second here. Let's see. Latricia with the 49 super chat. Was it just me or was Sam's new suit too big for him in the chest and arms area? So which Sam are we talking about?
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Right?
Oh, I'm in DC mode. I'm not even thinking about Marvel at the moment. It looks like he says that he didn't like work out for the suit. Like that I think I saw an interview where he was like, they didn't pad it or anything like that. But I think that's because a lot of people did feel the same way you did about it. Like it looked like it was padded a bit.
It looked a bit
puffy,
like it didn't fit him. Yeah,
you know
puffy.
what it looks like to me is it reminds me of the season 4 Flash suit. Like it's not quite tailored the way it should be.
Yeah, and also I feel like there's too much going on. Like he's like got the Captain America thing, but then he's got the wings as well. And like
I bet you they streamline it for the movies. I bet you they go in and they change that. I don't think it's going to be exactly the same for the movies. It was great for the TV show, but I think for the movies they're going to probably change it up a little bit. Naruto here with the $10 super chat. Watching the Legends season 6 trailer, for some reason I cracked up when the guy was shooting in the air, shouting "Kami bastards," saying a missile with the air and stick will come down. So Ben, you said you watched the trailer through my review or whatever. What are your thoughts on this trailer? And Paige, you can chime in too if you have any thoughts on the Legends trailer at all.
It looks like Legends.
So
how you going?
Are you excited for the season at all, or no?
No.
I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'll obviously watch it.
I guess I'll watch it this season.
I wasn't counting down the days.
Well, it's not the final season. It's Legends has survived longer, or will survive longer than Supergirl and Black Lightning. That's just It's kind of crazy if you
Okay.
think about it that way.
So are we starting the quiz?
Yeah, we're starting now. So
Okay, are we ready for the cosplay reveal?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so just a bit of build up. So this has been a long-awaited cosplay, just in the after party as a whole. And I thought, what would be the perfect time to introduce it than the quiz,
Oh my God,
mainly
what
for
is it?
intimidation factors and some other things. So I present to you the Unabomber.
I knew
Here
it.
we
I
are.
knew when he was saying that. That's what it was going to be. Oh my
We
god!
are the Unabomber on the live stream, mainly because Eric was too much of a bitch to do it.
Oh
So
my god.
here we are.
Let me take that logo down so we can see your board there in the back. Ben.
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
I got. Ben Rolfe is a bitch, and that's meant to be a drawing of Harry Potter. You can't see it, but I use my little red marker as like a scar. So he's got the lightning bolt scar. So
the name of the game show today is "Are You Smarter Than the Chat?" Arrowverse edition. That's the name of the
okay,
show.
hold on.
Oh my God.
Let me put the private chat on.
Okay.
Okay.
Canada Graphs, $3 super chat. Legends Trailer needs more DJ S'more money. I think DJ S'more money is Pagey's favorite character.
Hold on, just let me. Because I think I wasted a lot of my black texture on Ben Rolfe as a bitch. So let me just make sure it's okay. I got enough. I think I got enough ink in it.
We got geek information
You
at
got,
49 super chat.
design and
The
everything.
super chat says, "I don't get why people think Marvel will get rid of Sam's wings, streamline the suit. Yes, but the wings will stay. It's from the comics. Yeah, I think the wings will stay. I just think the suit might get a redesign.
I just need to know: am I intimidating you? I need to know.
Yes, you are.
Am I intimidating? Is it the sunglasses mainly?
Yeah.
I think it's the
Yeah, it's
sunglasses.
the sunglasses.
Okay.
I can't
I
see
had, to
it.
I had to run out to my car because I keep these in like the little windshield thing.
Oh no,
Is that a flex? I don't know. Anyway,
multi-topic talk. Wondering if Legends will get worse than season 5. I mean, you can almost bet it will, almost guaranteed. All right, so here we go. This is going to be just like it was before. Let me pull out my board here. I've got my scorekeeping board so I can keep track of who gets what right. In the chat, feel free to chime in if you think you know the answer to these. But I have to warn you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's because I don't want to be knocking the mic when I write down stuff. So.
Okay. So this is going to be level 1. There's 4 questions, just like with Pagey's, and I will keep track of who gets them right over here. And then at the end we will we'll do this. All right. Hydrated. So you're going to get roughly 10 seconds to answer these.
Okay.
Okay. So get ready. Here is question number 1 in level 1. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
This is a multiple choice question, so wait for me to read out the choices before you actually answer them. All right. In the original timeline, what year did Barry Allen gain his powers? A, 2020, B, 2024, C, 2034, or D, 2064? Question.
Can you repeat the answers? Can you?
Yes,
hold on.
yeah.
I'm putting the private chat on. Hold on.
All
I
right.
didn't have it.
All right.
Repeat the answers.
A 2020, B 2024, C 2034, or D 2064. What year did Barry Allen actually gain his powers in the original timeline?
I think I got it.
All right, hold up your answers. All right, you both got it right. That's 1 each.
Nice.
1 each. There we go. All right. So far, so good. All right. Question number 2. This is not multiple choice or true or false. This is literally you have to give a number. How many times as mayor did Oliver Queen face impeachment? How many times as mayor did Oliver Queen face impeachment?
What do we write down? Yes or no?
It's how many times did he face impeachment? It's a number.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm just taking a bit of a stab.
Okay. All right. Hold up your answers now. It was 2.
Oh, okay.
Ben got it right.
I thought it was either 1 or 2 because I was thinking
both times he was acquitted.
Yeah, because I was thinking, is it Trump? Is it like Trump with 2?
Yeah.
Or is it just 1?
Okay. In the chat, make sure you're hashtagging which team you want to win, Team Pagey or Team Ben.
Well, I prefer the name. You know what team name I would prefer.
Yeah.
For this week, I'm not going to say it because it might get the stream demonetized. But
okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. Third question here. This one is a Okay, this is not a true or false multiple choice. This is just a question, right? Black Lightning's first appearance with our other heroes was on The Flash Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. When was his second appearance? The Black Lightning's first appearance was on Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, which was The Flash. When was his second appearance?
Okay.
All right, hold up the boards. Pagey got it right. It was Part 5. Part 5 on Legends of Tomorrow. So we are tied up. We are tied up in round 1. Here we go. All right, final question for this round. All right. This is, again, another, it's not multiple choice. It's not true or false, right? During the Invasion crossover, which Arrowverse character made a comment to Kara about looking like her cousin?
Which character?
Character, not the actor. What character? During the Invasion crossover, which character made a comment to Kara about looking like her cousin? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up your answers.
I totally guessed. I did the same.
Yeah, Ray Park. So you both got that one right.
Oh, I guessed.
So we are at the end of the first round. Are we keeping track? Do you guys know where you are?
May, I think we're 3 points each.
Yep. Tied up. Tied up at the end of round 1. All right, chat. Come on, let's keep it going. Let's get into round 2. They're getting progressively harder. So get ready. All right. This is a multiple choice question, so I'm going to read it twice. And you have the entire time that I'm reading it to answer. What was the year of Barry and Iris's wedding? A, 2015, B, 2016, C, 2017, or D, 2018? One more time. What was the year of Barry and Iris's wedding? A, 2015, B, 2016, C, 2017, or D, 2018? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're both right. It was actually November 28th, 2017.
I knew it. I just counted back the crossovers.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right, here we go. This is a true or false. And you're only gonna get a very quick time to answer this. 5 seconds, right? So get your pens ready. True or false? Kate Kane's birthday is on Australia Day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up the boards. Both right. True. There we go. So far, so good. You guys are keeping this interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next question. This is a multiple choice question. All right. This is really starting to get hard. Get ready. Pay close attention to these questions. In Supergirl Season 2, Episode 14, titled Homecoming, what other DC series does this show share a title with? A, Arrow, B, Legends of Tomorrow, C, Smallville, or D, the 90s Flash? Once again, in Supergirl Season 2, Episode 14, titled Homecoming, what other DC series does this episode share a title with? A, Arrow, B, Legends of Tomorrow, C, Smallville, or D, the 90s Flash? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Ben put, what is that? Arrow. And Pagey put C, which is Smallville. Pagey is right. Pagey is right. And I knew that was going to be a guess, but I was hoping.
I was thinking between Arrow and Smallville because I think Arrow has an episode that's called Home Something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now Pagey is up in this round to Ben, 3-2. And we have one question left before we go into level 3. Mick Rory has, this is multiple choice. Mick Rory has 2 primary nicknames for Sarah. One of them is Boss. The other is A, Madam, B, Lancy, C, Pretty Bird, or D, Blondie? Mick Rory has two primary nicknames for Sarah. One of them is Boss. The other is A, Madam, B, Lancey, C, Pretty Bird, or D, Blondie. Hold up your answers. Oh, you both got it right. D is right.
Yes.
So that puts Pagey at 4 and Ben at 3 at the end of round 2.
We got a surprising amount of ones right.
Yeah. I was trying to make them gettable, but not too far. I think I know some of them I know you're going to have to guess, but that was just for the fun of it. All right. Here we go. Now we get in. These are the ones where I think it ramps up a little bit. Let's see how well you do. So, all right. Level 3. How many episodes of Supergirl has Alex Danvers named after her? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? How many episodes of Supergirl has Alex Danvers been named named after her? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4?
But what do you mean by named after?
Like her name is in the title.
Oh.
No clue. No clue.
All right.
No, no.
You can give a number if you want. You can give a number if you want. 5, 4,
I put it on
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hold it up.
1.
So Pagey picked C, which is 3. Ben picked A, which is 1. It's incorrect. It's 2. Alex, which is season 2, episode 19, and Alex in Wonderland, which is season 5, episode 16.
Okay. I was thinking Alex Danvers, like the whole name. Was
well, that's why I said the name Alex. That's why I said that when you asked me. All right, so here we go. The next one. True or false? Luke Fox was the first person to discover how to destroy kryptonite. True or false? Luke Fox was the first person to discover how to destroy kryptonite. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben picked true and Pagey picked false. It is true. He reduced it to dust, and he was the first person to do it.
Let's go.
So
no, I just remember that the DEO always stored it rather than destroying it.
All right. So now we are. Ben is up on 1 for Pagey in this round. All right. All right. This is another multiple choice. Get ready. Who gave Mon-El the superhero name of Valor? A, Brainiac. B, Cisco. C, Alex. Or D, no one in present day? Who gave Mon-El the superhero name of Valor? A, Brainy. B, Cisco. C, Alex. Or D, no one in present day? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one in present day. Oh, you both got it right. That is correct. It was used in advertising, but never actually said on the show because he was named that in the future. Yep. Look, Ben's like, I know this. I know this. All right, here we go. The next one is true or false, right? Get ready. You got 5 seconds to get this one. True or false? Oliver Queen loves ballet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hold up your answer. True or false? Up, Ben. False. You both got it right. He actually hates ballet.
Yeah.
So that gives Pagey 2 in this round and Ben 3 in this round. So we are at a tie now.
Let's go.
So we are tied up for the final round. All right.
I feel like this quiz should be called "Are you smarter than a freaking Supergirl stand?" I feel like half the questions have been Supergirl.
Well, there's no more Supergirl questions. So
thank the Lord.
All right. Level 4. Here we go. Okay, this one is you actually have to write down a name. It's a character, and I'll accept, I guess, either one of the names of this character. In The Flash, season 1, episode 8, The Flash versus Arrow, we see the appearance of another Arrowverse hero. Who is that character? In The Flash, season 1, episode 8, The Flash versus Arrow. Not the title characters, another third character. Flash versus Arrow. Who is the other hero that we see in that
But
episode?
is the character on the other shows still? No, like at that time, was that character on a show or cameo?
That would be a huge hit. It's just another Arrowverse superhero. Season 1, episode 8, The Flash versus Arrow. Who is the other character that's the other hero that's in that episode? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Hold up your answers. Arsenal, and it is Firestorm. That's the first appearance of Firestorm.
Let's go.
How did Ben get that
Pagey.
one? How did Ben get that one?
I don't know. Which one? It must be the other crossover episode that Arsenal's in there.
Yeah, that's the one where Ronnie Raymond, where we see him under the bridge and he turns on his powers for the first time.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's in episode 8.
What up?
Oh, this is going to get interesting. This is going to get interesting.
Wait, what?
All right. All right, here we go. Get ready. This is an Arrow question, right?
Thank God. If it's another Supergirl question, I might have to rage quit.
All right. And this is just an answer. There's no multiple choice or true or false or anything.
Okay.
In Arrow season 3, episode 8, The Brave and the Bold, what day of the week does Oliver Queen typically do his salmon ladder training? When is the salmon ladder training? What day of the week? In Arrow season 3, episode 8, The Brave and the Bold, what day of the week does Oliver typically do his salmon ladder training? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up your answers. Sunday, Ben, come on. Hold it up. What does that say?
Wednesday.
Oh, I don't know if I should give that to you because it is Wednesday. That's what he's mentioned. That he goes. That's when it's mentioned that Felicity says that he does his training on Wednesdays. Yeah. So
that was my first one.
I don't know. You kind of gave 2 answers there. I think I'm gonna have to. We will hold that in debate. I'll decide whether to give it to you because you could have just put one. That's like if Pagey put Sunday or Monday. Like you can't. That's like giving 2 answers. Wednesday was the answer though. So, all right. This is a true or false. Get ready. And it's about Arrow. True or false? The Green Arrow and the Canary spinoff episode of Arrow was originally called Living for the Future. True or false? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. True or false? Living for the Future. Hold up your boards. Actually, it is false. It was called Living in the Future originally, not Living for the Future. So that so no points for that at all. All right, here we go. Final question. And Ben has one up on Pagey right now. So if Pagey gets this wrong, Ben will
get
win.
it right. Me and Ben
get
get the exact same result.
Yeah, so let's see what happens here. All right. What season of The Flash, pay attention to this one, it's multiple choice, and pay attention to the question. It's really important. Which season of The Flash did not feature any new footage of Tom Cavanaugh as Eobard Thawne? What season of The Flash, and it's multiple choice, did not feature any new footage of Tom Cavanaugh as Eobard Thawne? Was it A, season 2, B, season 3, C, season 4, or D, season 5? Which season of The Flash did not feature Tom Cavanaugh as Eobard Thawne with new footage? Was it season 2, A, B, season 3, C, season 4, or D, season 5? 5, 4,
pen fell apart.
3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Let's see what you got. Pagey gets it right and Ben gets it wrong. So it is tied up right now. We are literally tied. We are literally tied, ladies and gentlemen.
Mate, I was so close. And then I thought season 4 wanted to have, and then I realized they did the DeVoe flashback.
Right, yeah. So season 3 was the one where he did not appear in any new footage as
Eobard Thawne. It's Matt Letshow as Reverse Flash in season 3.
God damn.
All right. So the tiebreaker question, if you both get it right, we walk away because it's only one tiebreaker. We walk away with the tie. If you both get it wrong, we walk away with a tie. So hopefully one of you guys get this right and you don't have the same answer. All right. This is a true or false. We're going to keep it very simple here. Barry Allen in the original timeline was born on March 14th, 1989. True or false? Barry Allen in the original timeline was born on March 14th, 1989. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. True or false? Hold up your boards.
Oh wait,
Where's it at? I don't see it.
I can't
What?
see.
I can't see your answer.
I can't see. True.
Oh, Pagey.
What?
The answer is true. All versions of the Grant Gustin Barry Allen was born on
I was
the
trying
same
to,
day.
because I knew the birthday was
the
March
bitch.
14th. I knew the birthday was March 14th.
I gotta
and
put
was
a mark
like,
down for Ben.
I was calculating back, and I was like, through the years, and I was like, how old was he when the thing happened on the Night of the Reverse Flash?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So we don't need another tiebreaker. We have to do. There needs to be a recap of this. We need to do another version of this because apparently my questions were too hard. That's probably what it was. The second half of that quiz.
I think the entire chat will agree. It was incredibly slated towards Ben with the fucking Supergirl questions. I was literally going like, because Eric. So to preface, Eric was telling me, I was like, "Oh, it's going to be hard," and I was like, "Okay." But every question, like I'd say that, I think my quiz was hard. I think the only reason it was hard for me was because it was all fucking Supergirl. I couldn't believe it.
There was a lot of
I'm going through. There was 4 Supergirl questions.
Mate, it felt like more.
There was 4. There was
Must
one
have been
in
all in
each,
one. It must have been like 3 in one round or something.
Well,
like
no,
that.
round 3 had 2 Supergirl questions. So, but I did that because I anticipated you sweeping the first 2 rounds. Like I was like, I want to mix it up a little bit in the third round. So that's why.
What was the score? Because I know I fucked up. It was that third round I fucked up, wasn't it?
Okay, so you guys were tied in round 1 with 3. In round 2, you had 4. Ben had 3.
Had 3.
In round 3, Ben got 3 and you got 2. And then you both got 1 in the final round, and then Ben got the tiebreaker.
1 in the? Did we?
You got
only get 1 out of 4 in the final round.
Yeah. The questions in round 4 were, let's go back down here. The Flash season 1 episode, which was Firestorm, that was the answer about the other hero. He got that right.
Oh, okay. So the 2 questions where we both got wrong.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then Ben would have gotten another answer right, but he put 2 days of the week.
Well, I think I docked points from one of you in the previous thing.
But
I think mine and Ben.
But you got the question. You got the question right about Eobard Thawne. So that was that was.
Well, I literally figured that out at the last second because I was thinking back through all the things. It was between 3 and 4.
Wow.
See, we had a super chat up here that I was going to add in, but I don't see it here. Where'd the super chat go? I guess I have to scroll back up. Anyway, so let me ask you a question, Paige. You think your quiz was actually more difficult than mine, like based on the questions?
Yeah, 100%. I've got it. I've got the questions here. They're in a little bin bag here, but I can bring them out.
Oh, there's a lot of
100%. I think my quiz was much harder.
It was.
Hello.
I couldn't answer half.
Barry Allen and Kate Kane have the same blood type. What is it?
Yeah. I tried to make mine a little bit more fun. I didn't want it to be super difficult. Cool. But a lot of the stuff I was trying to throw you off with was the specifics, like episode. The only issue is that
I got a question easily right because you reused one of my questions, which was the ballet one. And one of my questions, what does Oliver hate?
And that's the thing is, I knew that at some point I was going to cross over. I kept thinking, I'm like, which ones has he asked and which one he hasn't asked?
And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm pretty sure I did that question. It wasn't last.
It might have been all the way back in the very first one that you did.
It was the first or second one I did. But I remember doing that question. I was like, what is like it was a multiple choice. I remember it was like, what does Oliver hate? And like ballet, I think like.
So someone says the season four Eobard Thawne was in the flashback, but he said reverse flash. That's why I specified new footage when I was talking about it.
Yeah.
So
what?
What
are they saying that it was reverse flash?
Yeah, but it was actually
he said Eobard Thawne played by
Eobard Thawne, not reverse flash. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I didn't say reverse flash.
Yeah, he said Eobard Thawne.
Let's see. Muhammad here with the $2 super chat. Can you show tees and full screen? It's just a generic like alien t-shirt. There's nothing. Nothing special on this one.
And Pagey, can you stand up? Come on. What's
Good
underneath?
check.
Nothing.
Honestly, while being Unabomber, I think I look like I'm a bit from London.
Oh, maybe.
Like, do I have a knife? I'm not too sure. I'm not going to say yes or no. But if you see me on the street, go to the other side. Might be a part of that knife crime.
We did have a $10 super chat from Connor Reed that I can't pull up on the screen, but it says, when I saw that Legends season 6 trailer, the first thought that came into my mind was animation and live action does not mix the superhero shows, not even for this show. So what are your thoughts on that generally, on the animation being mixed with live action on Legends of Tomorrow? Any opinions on that? I heard that
what'd you say?
Oh, about does animation mix with live action? That's the question for the Legends show. Like, they're saying that it doesn't. Connor Reed saying that it doesn't mix.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me too much if Legends uses a lot of like what Supernatural did when it headed into its like the last few seasons. Like Supernatural did like the Scooby Doo episode and stuff like that. Like they already did like the whole in a TV thing, like in a sitcom. Like Supernatural did that. So it wouldn't surprise me too much if you see some like not copying necessarily, but inspiration, if you want to call it.
I don't know. No thoughts on Legends, but have you seen Kill Bill? That's what I'll say. It's cool.
Kill Bill, the movie?
No, they have animation and live action.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Naruto, I'm not going to pull your super chat up because YouTube will flag that term from my screen.
But he spells it incorrectly.
Oh, yeah, he did. But I don't want to give them any shot at it. I thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
I don't think I was going to think you're shouting out good old Ted. I don't think you're going to be.
Yeah. Be wary of any packages in your mail for a while. Well,
okay, I will.
So, PM Productions, what do you think of Supergirl the past few episodes? I haven't been happy with the show right now. I think that last night was the first one that I actually enjoyed, and I even had trouble.
But it wasn't even. It was the first like decent episode, but it wasn't really Supergirl at the same time.
It reminds me of when they did that episode, like episode 3 with Agent Liberty, where it just didn't feel. It felt like a different show, kind of. So,
or like Flash Time or something.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Did you see the Titans casting for Jonathan Crane? Did that come out?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
I've never heard of the dude, but never heard of the dude. Yeah.
Let's see. Vincent Kartheiser. He's been in something before. Let me show his picture on screen. I don't know what I've seen him in.
Do I give Eminem vibes in this? 8 Mile.
You do a little bit, yeah.
Can we get a bit of a lose yourself in here?
No, we cannot. Well, actually, I'm waiting for you to write the whole thing so I can actually put it together and make it into a full song. So, whenever you get those lyrics together.
Oh, I thought you were finishing them off.
I thought you were doing it. I thought you were going to do it.
Look, I can't be the 100% creative genius on that. Might have been a collab.
So, what has this guy been in before? I don't remember what I've seen him in. Chat, do you guys? Oh, he was an angel. That's right. Yeah. I remember from that show. Okay, now it's coming back to me. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it because I don't remember how good or bad he was, but we'll see. When does Titans come on? When is it returning?
No idea.
Oh God. I don't know. Don't think. Does anyone care?
Titans season 3.
Titans season 3, the impending doom.
July 15th of July, I think. So,
well, set your clocks.
Let me ask you this: when we come back, do you want me to make the questions harder for the next quiz, or should I
just make them actual questions?
That's a roast. They were good, Eric.
They were tough, right? The last ones were really tough.
They had to. I had to think.
I'll tell you what, though.
I think
what was the Stargirl questions?
I know. I was messing with you guys. I was like, I'm gonna make you think there's gonna be.
I was sitting there wondering. We got to round 4. I was like, oh, there's two of these left to at least be Stargirl questions. Then we got to the last question. I'm like, no, they're gone.
Yeah,
no Stargirl questions.
Actually, I had questions for like all the like legends and stuff, like more legends questions and more like Black Lightning stuff that like I pulled some of them out because I'm like I might want to use.
Was there a Black Lightning question? There wasn't there? There was one.
Was there?
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Crisis
yeah,
related. It was
Yeah.
Black Lightning, but
Yeah.
not
It
necessarily.
was mainly
to the show.
Supergirl and Arrow. I feel
Yes.
like a little bit of Flash.
No, I think it was like it was a decent amount of Flash.
So
in
let me
there.
see. We
I think-
had one. I'm counting them Flash. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 Flash questions. And we had Arrow. We had 1, 2,
I feel like I'm on Sesame Street.
3 Arrow questions. I tried to make a balance of all of them. Like I tried not to include too many doubled up. So yeah, it looks like each category had a variety. The one that was kind of stacked against Pagey was the third category though, because it had 2 Supergirl questions in it.
Man, when that I was fucked when they came up. I was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping there was Stargirl question.
Look, Canada Grass caught that.
But that's the thing
question,
that triggered me because I knew it was a Billy Joel song that was meant to be the title of that episode, but I couldn't remember. I knew it was Living Something Future, and when you said it, I was like, "Oh, he's not going to be a dickhead," and go, "Oh, one word was different." But you went the dickhead route.
Living for the future.
But me and Ben went the
future.
same answer anyway, so we both would have got a point. But
Yeah.
the dickhead route.
No, I don't think that is what's happening at all.
No.
If like the only show that like look how I'm just gonna put this out there. Look how awful the Batwoman transition has been. Like, can you imagine if they did that with another show, like tried to transition somebody in? It just didn't go very well. So that tells you anything. So
Does
look, it's even
this
more
scare
intimidating.
you, man? Does this
More
scare
intimidating.
you? I'll tell you what, though. I can see clearly now because I was looking at my computer screen through these sunglasses, which are prescription, so they zoom in a bit. And if I put them on, Ben, you're looking a bit tan. I'm gonna take them off. Looking a bit English winter.
So I had a question in here and I deleted it, but it was something like I think it was like
makes my nose look small, doesn't it?
In Arrow season 3, episode 12, they were driving past a building with a sign that had 4 letters in it. What were those 4 letters in that sign, and what color were they? That was one of my questions, and I took it off. Like, Stargirl released promo stuff, not a trailer. I haven't seen
it's
that.
It's had National Superhero Day thing. It's nothing.
Naruto, $5 you bet. Here's a question: name 5 actors that have appeared in both DC and MCU. Actors. Ryan Reynolds is one of them. Idris Elba is going to appear in 2 different ones.
But I think they say appeared as in past tense.
Did you just say Idris Elba?
Yeah, I was going to say it's Idris.
It's the American pronunciation.
Right.
It's the Tasmanian pronunciation. Well, Christian Bale's the future as well. That's the thing, is those are future.
MCU is in like or just Marvel movies.
Ben Affleck was not MCU.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's not MCU.
And technically Ryan Reynolds isn't either. Yeah.
Zachary Levi's one. Because he replaced one of the Thor's mates.
This is confusing. This is confusing because people are announcing stuff that are saying stuff that's just Marvel. Like there's Marvel and then there's MCU.
Lawrence Fishburne is one. Jimon Honsu, I guess.
Jimon Honsu, yeah. Yeah. He was in Thor and Shazam.
Haley says the guy who played Abracadabra.
No, because he hasn't appeared. That Suicide Squad's not out yet.
And that's Arrowverse as well.
Michael B. Jordan was in Fantastic Four, so it doesn't count.
That's not MCU.
Are there 5? I mean, I don't think there are 5, right? I mean,
J.K. Simmons is one.
It's somebody be like, you know that extra from that one scene in the movie that wasn't actually credited? That's this actor, and now he's in DC or something.
No, Willem Dafoe doesn't count.
So, David, how do you say his last name? I can never say his last name.
Smalchian.
Okay. You know me. I destroy words.
Ran into him at a cinema once. I was in Scotland.
Did you get an autograph and tell him you were his biggest fan?
No, I just sat down and he watched the film. Knit behind me. Epic story.
Monty's here with a 438 with a 499 super chat. Thoughts on the upcoming season of Young Justice? We talked about this just the other day, I thought. But I love Young Justice. I wasn't a
Yeah.
huge fan of season 3. I hope the animation is better in season 4, but we'll see. You guys have any thoughts on Young Justice at all? Or
Cool show. I mean, it was
season
it
3 was a
good.
bit air. So
I think season 2 was amazing.
Yeah,
but-
season 2.
yeah, it
was
sort of
one.
it sort of dropped off a bit in season 3. I didn't really care too much for what they did, but
Why do you think
might-
they went so left field with season 3? Is it just because
I
they
think it was
were-
because of DC Universe. I think it's because it wasn't on Cartoon Network anymore.
Mm.
I'm fogging up those glasses by talking.
Do you think that Wallace Day will be in season 3 of Batwoman? I mean,
Probably, right?
Maybe.
the real question is, will they keep Javicia in season 3 of Batwoman? If they were to bring Wallace
That'd be
Day in
edgy.
and get rid of Javicia, they would never hear the end of that. That would be like one of the worst PR things they could do. I think it's pretty awful they're bringing in someone to play Kate Kane anyway, over top of Javicia, who I think has been doing really good.
Well, they should have done that from the beginning if they thought that they're not going to came back. But obviously
agree.
they're indecisive. It's like when Ben's at the pretzel stand and just doesn't know what to get, and then ends up dropping the pretzel when walking back into the convention hall with his smelly shirt. I'm
You're
joking.
obsessed with it. You're obsessed.
You should have smelled that shirt there, Eric. If you were there, you would have been woo.
Was it bad?
Stank.
Oh, geez.
I'm joking.
Geek information
That'd
thoughts
be a
on
bit
DC fan. So this is a good question, and we talked about this for a second earlier. Do you think we're going to get more of like an actual fandom, or is it still going to be like just advertising like we got last time? What do you think we're going to get? 'Cause-
Well, I think it's going to be pretty much trailer the showcase.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird when they did like the flash panel at first, when the cut down one.
Hmm.
Just felt a bit.
Yeah, but I think that was like, once again, I think it's because I don't think that was necessarily planned too far in advance. So this one will. It wouldn't surprise. And also, it's very important to remember, like COVID, like it won't be like that weird, like on a green screen crap. Like they'll go into a studio and properly film everything.
I feel like we're at a point now where they should be able to do something bigger than what they
They
did.
could do
the only
DC
so-
fandom in real life.
Well, I don't think it's popular enough. I don't think it'd be popular enough because you got to think about it. Could they do a 3-day, even 2-day convention with it? And I think the answer is probably no, unless it was in like somewhere where it's cheaper to run. Like maybe they do it in Florida
Mhm.
or something like that. I don't know if you could do it like a Comic-Con. I don't know. Like I think Marvel could. I don't think DC could at the current stage.
I think a
the
year
moment,
from a year from now they might be able to do it, but right now probably
Well,
not.
I think it's just because Comic-Con's not. It's not too so much of a surprise they're doing fandom around the time that Comic-Con's. Was it like a month before San Diego Comic-Con's meant to be on, like the physical thing?
Mhm.
But no one's going there. Like it's not going to have any actual proper stuff.
Yeah.
But with DC, they can control everything. They can be the highlight of it all. The only thing I guess that won't be in a room together would be if people are on location filming, because like it's in October, like the second or third week of October. Like that's when like the Flash and all those like new seasons, like Superman and Lois, all their new seasons should be coming out
Mhm.
because the CW has said that they're planning to go back to their normal schedule come next season.
Yeah. I don't like all the craziness we're seeing now is probably going to go away at the start of next season. I think all the shows will go back into like semi-normal like filming situation. So Shaunik here says, I'd like Jacob to exit as a regular this season of Batwoman. He's kind of like, he quickly became redundant, sort of like Detective Lance or Lance was by the end of his run on Arrow, where I felt like they just kept him around because they wanted to, fans liked him and they wanted to give him something to do. So I don't know. Here's an interesting one. Thoughts on Batwoman season 2 so far? Any thoughts, you guys? Because by the way, this is the 5-minute warning, guys. 5-minute warning before we wrap everything up. Any thoughts on Batwoman season 2 so far?
Here are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts.
Oh, okay. What about you, Benjamin?
I watched like the first 3 episodes and I haven't caught up. So
Yeah. I think so. It's sort of in a bubble for me, like everything kind of put into a little bubble would be, I think they have all the ingredients for something really good. They just don't have a chef that can make it. So they need to change the chef, but keep the same ingredients. That's kind of how I feel about it. Laura here with a, do you think Carlos and Joe will return for the Flash season? This is every season. Is Carlos leaving? Is Joe leaving? Is Carlos leaving?
Here's the big question, Eric.
Mhm.
Are you leaving?
I will not be returning for the Flash
Alright.
season 8.
Are you gonna make
Unfortunately,
a cameo?
You
I have
heard it
to-
here first. Send it off.
I
to
haven't
the
renewed
press.
I haven't renewed my contract. By the way, can we talk about this hashtag that? And I think Paige, you shared it with me, and I went and read some of the comments about it.
Is this the hashtag of Eat Your Friends Day? It's currently trending in Australia.
No, it's the hashtag
Okay.
cancel HBO Max in other countries when it's not even out in other countries. That was kind of edgy, right? I mean,
I haven't seen that.
I'm going to cancel something I don't have.
so some random person
no
on
access to it.
Twitter who is part of the Restore the Snyderverse movement has called out a cancel the HBO Max or whatever, and he's got it set up in time zones in different countries, and it's like it's not available in these other countries. So they
I
can't
have the
even
same
have
glasses, Ben. Hold that glass up.
it.
It's IKEA.
Yeah, I have the same exact glass. How cool is that? I got mine from IKEA as well. I think it was a pack of 4 for about $5 or something. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Good deal. Not gonna lie, if you need a deal, there you go.
Where do they come from?
IKEA.
Oh,
IKEA.
Okay.
Does Eric not know what IKEA is?
We don't have them everywhere here. We have a few of them. There's one down the street from me, but that's about it.
They're like the most popular thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Latricia 49 super chat. What's your favorite video games of 20? Gosh, that's such a big thing. Paige, you really liked FIFA and Call of Duty, probably.
Call of Duty nubs.
Like one of my favorites would probably be the God of War that came out a couple years ago, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I played that game so many times. And then, of course, Final Fantasy 14, which is
Final Fantasy. I've never heard of that one. That's
Final
an
Fantasy
interesting
14. It's a tongue twister.
Final
Fantasy
flatulence.
14. So Ben doesn't play video games. So
I don't know. Yeah.
I played the game I've been playing recently is on the PS5 #flex.
that is a flex. On his extra PS5 because he's got one that's still in the box somewhere.
Well, this is actually the 4th one.
Oh,
The
okay.
other 3 are recharging. I've been playing the new the remake Ratchet and Clank thing because it's free on the PlayStation Collection.
That's not a flex,
So-
though. It's free. You didn't pay for that.
Yeah, I know, but it's like a subtle flex because I was playing it on the PS5.
Oh, okay. So that's the flex, playing a free game on the PS5.
Yeah, and
Wow.
what else? What did I watch the
Wow.
other day?
Wow.
Ben,
Is this
Ben is booing?
I'm boring.
No, you're booing.
Sorry. I'm boring.
Mauricio says Peg
I think
looks
it's
like
meant to say Prague.
looks like dank memes. I love it. Well, thank you for the super chat.
Pagey looks like a dang me.
Yeah.
Is that meant to be like? Is that meant to be like the MLG, like smoke weed every day? Or something
So
like that?
yeah, Hood Rat Pat wants to know if you'll play PS5 with him because he's flexing. He has a PS5 as well. So that's
If you're prepared for about probably like a 60 millisecond lag because of our distance, then potentially.
Wait. This always comes up at least once a week. Pagey.
Yeah, it's also like
Feeds
it's also meant to be like people that go like, oh my god, remember? It's like I've talked about it multiple freaking times.
Oh look, I'm clipping that. There you go. There we go. All right. So
Well, I think Ben liked my hand movements of.
I did.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up though. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. I will post when we're gonna do the next battle of Ben
Well,
versus Paige.
it's me versus Eric, isn't it?
I thought we were doing 3. Wasn't it best out of 3 each time? Isn't that what we're doing?
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like winner does the quiz.
No. We're gonna do the best out of 3 like we did with me and Ben. So
Oh god.
So there'll be another round.
Come on.
The next one will be
Paige's not prepared.
All these no Supergirl questions.
It'll be all
Christ.
true or false questions on the next round.
They're the
All true or
worst
false.
ones. They're the worst ones.
Mhm.
Because then
I
I
hate
could be
the
like
true or false.
living for the future or living in the future. Which one
Yeah.
is it? You know?
If there's a hint at one of those in the first 4 questions, or you
You're
might
gonna
see
rage
me.
quit.
You might see me hashtag log off.
It's like, is the title a flock of seagulls or a flock in seagulls? Which one is it? Like which one?
Well,
is
it'll be
the-
flock off because whoever says flock in is a freaking idiot.
Fuck off.
Could be. It could be. Oh, there we go.
Oi!
There we go.
Oi!
Demonetized right
Oi!
away. Demonetized.
Language.
All right, we're out of here.
There's children watching.
See you guys next time.
There's Zoya.